Hello students, I am Pooja Sakalkar, Assistant Professor at Kamal College of Arts, Science and Commerce for Women. This is Module 17 and the name of the module is Academic Plagiarism. This is a module under the course Research Methodology, Bioinformatics and Biostatistics. Outline of the module. We will look into the meaning and nature of plagiarism and we will see the reasons why it is so rampant, the common types of plagiarism, methods to avoid plagiarism and methods to detect plagiarism. This module will help you define plagiarism, it will explain the reason for it being so common, it will outline the various types of plagiarism, it will provide tips to avoid plagiarism and list the resources used to detect plagiarism. Meaning and nature of plagiarism. Plagiarism is a malpractice of reproducing material from source without giving it due credit to the author. Academic plagiarism is related to plagiarism in literary work. Plagiarism is an unethical practice and it leads to copyright infringement. Why plagiarism is so rampant? First of all, it is because of ignorance of the people using somebody else's work, somebody else's creative work. Okay, so they are ignorant about citing that work and giving due credit to the author of that work. Second is when the researcher is new to this area, okay, or new to research, he doesn't know exactly how to cite references. Third is when a person is having less writing skills or he lacks writing skills, because many of us sometimes have to communicate scientific writings in a language which is not our mother tongue. So sometimes we fall short of words. So at that time what happens is people tend to pick up from somewhere and do not paraphrase it, as a result of which it becomes plagiarism. Sometimes people take it as shortcuts to save time. But once habitual, it is difficult to change. So, better be aware of plagiarism and avoid plagiarism. Common types of plagiarism. First is direct plagiarism. When one copies someone else's work verbatim without giving any attribution or quotation marks, it is called as direct plagiarism. What is the meaning of verbatim? Verbatim is word to word. So you pick up lines word to word without putting a quotation mark or without giving attribution to that author. It becomes direct plagiarism. Second is mosaic plagiarism or patch writing. When one copies paraphrases from someone else's work but does not give attribution, it is called as mosaic plagiarism. That is, when you are referring to someone else's work, you have to paraphrase it. That is, you have to write it in your own words. But at the same time, since it is somebody else's idea, you have to give due credit to that author in order to avoid mosaic plagiarism. Third type is self-plagiarism. Self-plagiarism is when one reuses his work which is already previously submitted or submitted elsewhere. So that becomes self-plagiarism. You do one research and you make several communications through it. And the last one is accidental plagiarism. When one unintentionally forgets to cite a reference or wrongly cites a reference, it is called as accidental plagiarism. Methods to avoid plagiarism. So how do we avoid plagiarism? First of all, read the manuscript carefully. Understand the findings reported. Write it in your own words and do not forget to cite the author. So in order to avoid plagiarism, you have to present your own idea in your own words using literature that has been already published. If unavoidable, suppose you have to quote something, you have to put it in open and close inverted commas. So that to quote that person, and you have to also write or give credit to the author of that quote. But such codes are not to be used rampantly. Only few codes may be allowed. Do plagiarism check before submission of your manuscript. Certain matter in the text such as definition, references cannot be avoided. So some amount of, whenever you are doing a plagiarism check, especially when it comes to definition and reference writing, some amount of plagiarism it may show. The website or your plagiarism software will show that some amount of plagiarism is there, but that plagiarism should only be restricted to the references or the definitions which you cannot rephrase. Methods to detect plagiarism. Journals are very vigilant. Whenever they accept your manuscript or whenever they receive your manuscript, they do a plagiarism check by themselves. However, it is a sole responsibility of the author to submit original work. The authors also need to give an undertaking saying that this is their original work and it has not been copied from elsewhere or has not been submitted elsewhere. There are various anti-plagiarism software available which may be free or paid. Institutional paid softwares include Urkund and Turnitin, whereas there are certain free plagiarism check online tools which are available. There are websites wherein you can check, you can copy paste your matter and check for plagiarism. These are my list of references that I have used in order to prepare these modules. Thank you.